Are we recording for YouTube? I think we are. Okay, so before this even starts, if you're watching this on YouTube, drop a like and a comment and subscribe to me if you feel like it. And without further ado, my hair's wet as fuck, so I'm probably gonna be fucking with it all night, but let's get it. Let's fucking get this shit. What happened? Guys, what happened? That's not good. Hold up. I'm not gonna lie, I've been having technical fucking difficulties all night. Yeah, Steam force closed. Completely force closed. Let me close this shit. Wow, this is not climactic, but whatever the opposite of climactic. Anti-rise. Is that what it's called in the story? The rise. It's about to be climactic. Alright, let's try this again. Let's try this again. Alright, there we go. Here we go. If this shit crashes mid-trial, I'm gonna fucking shoot somebody. Just kidding. Don't ban me from Twitch. Okay. Let me get my guide. Where is it? Here we go. Step after step towards that gaping maw. Damn. That elevator got a nice gape on it. I repeated to myself that there was no fear, no mystery left. I pushed the anxiety down, calmed my trembling body, and finally on steady legs, got on that motherfucker. I passed the threshold and stood in the elevator. Here we are. Without warning, it began to descend. You know, I said this from the first. I was like, I really hope Kirigiri doesn't die, and I'm very glad she has made it to the end. She's my favorite character. Kirigiri, very inspiring. Mysterious, very mysterious. How is the audio? Is it, is the game audio too loud compared to my voice, or is it okay? Shit's a little loud on my end. This is it, final boss battle.
Chills, kills!
Guys, are you ready? I need to know if you guys are ready. This is intense. Let's hope my vape doesn't die. Oh wait, the charger's here. Okay, we're good. Gonna have our nicotine. Okay. Do I have all the skills? I think I do. I never realized what the point of leveling up the relationships was. It's like I'd have more skills, but we didn't do it. That's okay. We don't need no extra skills. We got this. That's it. That's all we need.
Since this will be the final class trial, I've come up with a special rule. So listen up. If you can figure out Mukuro's killer and go on to solve the mystery of this school, you guys win!
Audio is good and I'm ready. Okay, dope. Dr. Matt Destruction, I'm glad you're here with me.
But if you can't,
I couldn't do this without you.
then I win! And of course, waiting for the loser is the super exciting, super heart-pounding punishment!
Are you saying that if you lose, you'll execute yourself?
Oh shit. Monokuma gonna fucking off himself.
Yep, sure will.
Shit.
And that's final? No loopholes? No wiggling out of it later?
He's really dedicated.
Of course not. Bears never go back on their word.
Facts.
Never mind all that. I just have one question for you.
Oh, you're taking this serious, huh? Are you feeling okay?
Is the mastermind only one person? Don't bother. I already know the answer.
What does Hero know?
You're all the mastermind, aren't you? You're all out to get me. I'm right, aren't I?
You're tripping, Hero. Hero's a dumbass as usual. Alright, let's go.
You guys have all been working together, haven't you? I have evidence, so I know I'm right.
Hey, you stole my line. You're all out to get me. I'm sure
Oh
of it.
shit, everyone's paranoid because they seen
I
the
have
group
evidence
photo.
of my own.
What a coincidence. I too have evidence to present. Evidence that proves everyone other than me has been working together.
What? Wait, hold on. This doesn't make any sense. How can the three of us each have that kind of evidence?
No, it's wrong.
It's not just you three. I have evidence too.
We all got the evidence.
What? You too?
The evidence you're all referring to is this group photo, right?
Well, yeah. Huh? Wait, but mine's different. With the picture you have, I'm in it. But that can't be right.
Oh
'Cause in
shit.
my picture,
She's not in it. So we all got a different one.
I'm the only one not in it.
Huh.
Hero, you have a picture too, right? Let's see it.
Okay, but be careful with it. It's pretty important evidence.
So we all got to see different photos. He's not in it.
So the secret in these pictures has been revealed.
Secret or whatever.
What does
I
this
don't care.
mean?
You guys are all in on this together. That's why I'm the only one missing.
But you're in my picture.
Hero's so
You're the ones
dumb.
trying to trick me.
Oi,
So the whole
use your
purpose
head.
behind these photos was to get us questioning and fighting with each other. The mastermind laid a trap to make us each think everyone else was working against us.
Huh? I laid a trap? A trap? How rude! What grounds do you have for such audacious accusation?
Cause you're fucked, Monokuma.
I got it! In each case, the only one not in the picture is the person who received it. So, in the picture I got, I'm the only one missing. In the picture Hina got, she's the only one missing. And in the picture Hero got, he's the only one missing.
That creepy bitch is in each one of those
As long as we're
pictures
talking
still.
about it, I suppose I should show
forget
you
her
my
name.
photo as well.
Yo, let's see yours.
In
Swimming.
other words, Monokuma gave each of us a group photo in which that person wasn't included.
And when we each saw our picture, we just assumed everyone else was the enemy?
Figured it out, huh?
Yeah, I thought that must be it. But how was that a hint?
Listen, can I see everyone's group photo one more time?
There's something else
It's not
about this that's
directly
off.
connected to what we're talking
Maybe
about,
the fact that
but I'd
none
like
of
to
us
double-check
remember these
something.
pictures. How about that?
Sure, no problem.
Yeah, I don't mind.
Look at fucking the girl with the giant fish. Sakura. Wait, how did Sakura get a giant fish like that in a swimming pool?
Can you just forget about the photo already? Ugh. Trying to trick me with such an obviously fake photo? I'm still pissed about that.
And on top of that, they went to all that trouble to make it look like we were wearing matching uniforms.
So you think they're fake? No, I assure you, they're quite real.
What are you talking about? There's no way.
Yeah, I don't remember ever taking a picture like that, so it's gotta be a fake. I'm sure of it.
But you know, can we really be so sure?
Huh?
Don't get me wrong, I don't remember taking this picture either. But is that really enough to be absolutely positive they're fake?
What do you mean?
What do you mean? Some other reason, some terrible reason, an unbelievable but entirely horrifying reason, which is, I already know. Just like that. Amnesia!
Now I understand.
We forgot the shit. Someone's fucking with our
Let's say that
heads.
somehow we'd all
My
lost our
hair.
memories. That could explain it, couldn't it?
Oh, I get it. So we all just lost our memories at the same time and forgot about the photo. Makes sense. As if. You expect me to believe such an unbelievable occult-type story?
I mean, is it really that
We all
unbelievable?
lost our memories? That's just crazy.
Okay. Mukuro Ikusaba, that's a crazy witches.
You're saying we all got spontaneous amnesia? Since when did this turn into some kind of sci-fi fantasy?
I promise you, I haven't lost my memory.
Yes, you
Ever
did.
since I got to this school, I remember everything that's happened.
No, that's wrong.
Come!
Those photos aren't the only things that point to the possibility of memory loss. This DVD does the same thing.
You're not gonna show us something indecent, are you?
Indecent? What the fuck? Get your
No,
mind out of the
it's
gutter,
nothing like
Toko.
It's a video of all of us being interviewed by the Hope's Peak Academy headmaster.
When you say all of us, you mean
I mean all of us, including you.
you lied. I never did any kind of interview.
No, it's not a lie. Just watch the DVD and you'll see for yourself.
Damn, we're gonna have to sit through this whole DVD again?
The headmaster did, in fact, interview you.
What are you saying?
Boy is
I
speechless.
didn't imagine you would remember.
It's not about whether or not I remember. You expect me to believe all this? That I lost my memory somehow?
Well, we don't have any way to refute it, so we have no choice but to accept it as reality.
How can you say that? We're talking about living, breathing amnesia here.
To be honest, I have something else on my mind right now.
Something else?
You said the DVD contains recordings of us being interviewed by the headmaster, right?
Who's the headmaster?
What were the interviews about?
The headmaster sat each of us down,
Oh,
one at
no.
a time, and asked us the same question. He asked us if we could accept the idea of spending the rest of our lives in this school.
What kind of question is that?
And how did we answer?
We'd say no, obviously.
Actually,
We all said yes.
said we could. Even me. I heard myself say yes. I could spend the rest of my life at this school.
Why? Why would you say yes to something like that?
I don't know. I don't remember a thing.
The same goes for everyone else. Nobody remembers. You don't remember choosing to live here forever, or even talking to the headmaster about it at all.
It doesn't matter if I remember or not. Even if I bought the whole amnesia thing, the idea that I would want to live here forever? That's just insane! How can I believe that?
Insane or not, we can't move forward until you accept it. Am I right?
You sure are, 'cause it's all true.
What?
I know it sounds absurd, but if it's the truth, there's nothing we can do about it.
Indeed, we only have one path in front of us.
Really?
Yep, you all totally lost your memory at the same time.
This is all making my head hurt.
And this isn't like some normal kind of memory loss. You stole those specific memories from
Is
us,
memory
didn't
loss
you?
ever normal?
Oopsie, you figured that part out too, huh?
Of course. There's no way we would all just happen to get amnesia at the same time.
How could someone just steal our memories?
How?
That's what I'm wondering.
Come, that hardly matters right now.
How the fuck would someone
If I
just
said it
go
was
in and
hypnotism,
steal
would you believe
fucking...
me? Or we opened up your skulls and messed with your brains?
Maybe these guys created Neuralink
Would you
first.
really believe anything I
Oh
said?
yeah, maybe they
How it
did,
happened
because
doesn't
Neuralink was
matter
in the
right
school,
now.
remember?
What
Or
matters
CERN.
is figuring out what memories you took from us. That's what you're trying to say, right?
I knew I could count on you.
The interview with the headmaster, taking that group photo, those can't be the only memories we lost. There must have been a purpose to it all. A reason for taking away our memories.
Of course there was a purpose. It all has to do with the original motive.
The original motive?
You mean the motive you came up with to try and get us to all kill each other?
That has something to do with the memories you stole from us?
It sure does. But that part's still a secret. Anyway, I'm sure it's not easy, but let's all focus on the class trial for the murder of Mukuro Ikusaba.
Okay, so you want us to figure out who killed her before we do anything else.
Okay. Need to select Monokuma control room.
So who did it? Who killed her?
Whoever
done
did
it.
it is the same one who's behind everything.
Oh,
That much I'm sure of.
But when you
how the
think
fuck
about
I missed those?
Is the mastermind really here in the school?
Of course. They have to be here somewhere.
What makes you so sure?
What does make me so sure?
Exactly. You're just making stuff up. There's no way the mastermind is here. The mastermind is probably a million miles away.
Not facts. That's cap. Take that cap off.
There's no question that the mastermind is somewhere within the school.
How do you know? Did you find some evidence or something?
Maybe we did.
In the back of the data center, I found a panel that controls Monokuma. The mastermind must have been using that to control him all this time. So there can't be any doubt. The mastermind has been inside the school all along.
There can't be any doubt. In which case, there
Koyolu-
also can be no doubt that the mastermind is one of us.
File. Hi, bro. Hey, bro. What's up?
Why?
Thanks so
Recall
much
what
for
Makoto
joining.
told us Monokuma said to him earlier.
We're trying to solve the mystery of this fucked up school. We're almost done with this game.
So if the mastermind is in the school, we have to assume it can only be that 16th student.
How'd they manage to survive all of this?
Because they're fucked up. They're
So
crazy.
we're the only ones here? It's not me. I'm not the mastermind.
Well, it's not me.
I blame Makoto.
Why you blame me?
Why me?
Cuz it's super weird how you're the only one who survived being executed.
Well, you already know why.
Oh, I get it. The only way he could have survived is if he was actually the mastermind himself, right?
No.
Aw, nuts! You got me.
Wait, what are you trying to say?
Monokuma fucking with us.
Calm down. There's no reason to panic. The mastermind's true identity will become clear soon enough. Just as soon as we find out who killed Mukuro.
That's a good point. Rather than wasting time bickering, we should put our minds to work solving this mystery.
Yeah, well, how much time have we already spent talking about the murder?
He's right. What more is there to talk about? If you want something to talk about, I think there might be one thing. We haven't fully established what Mukuro's fatal injury was.
Oh shit.
But I thought we figured that out. She died when she got hit in the back of the head.
No, that isn't actually what killed her. It was something entirely different. Wouldn't you agree, Makoto?
Is she even dead, honestly?
I got it! All of the wounds covering her body.
Was that really
That's
her?
what really killed her.
Hey, now hold on a
I
second.
feel like,
You
how
did
could
read
it
the
really be
Monokuma
her?
file,
We barely
right?
seen her at all. They gave her no screen time. Other than she's dead and we never even see her
It
face.
made it pretty clear. Those wounds were made at least a few days ago. So they can't possibly be what killed her.
Consider this. What if the murder itself took place at least a few days ago?
What?
What if, when we discovered her body, she'd already been dead for several days? If that's true, then naturally the wounds that killed her would appear to be however many days old. That doesn't make any sense.
Yes, it does, Toko.
Because she had all those wounds before she ever came here.
Wait, what?
Huh? How do you know that?
Isn't it obvious?
She's
She was
the
the
ultimate
soldier.
soldier. That's
So that
right.
You're wrong.
Oh,
She denied me. Before I could even say anything.
Kirigiri, relax. You're making her wet.
Come on. I mean, you think I'm not weird, okay? At least listen to what I have to say before you deny me.
What's up, bro? Not too much. I'm just chilling. Today I just finished mixing my newest single, which is coming out next Wednesday. What Do You Want From Me? I made an Instagram post, and today, right now, I'm just trying to finish up this game, Danganronpa. Had a lot of fun playing it. What's up with you? What are you up to today? I love your music. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. I really hope that you will check out my new song, What Do You Want From Me, when it drops next Wednesday. And if you feel like it and you're really excited for that new single, I would really appreciate it if you could click the link in my Instagram bio and pre-save it. Cause like when people pre-save my tracks on Spotify, it like lets the algorithm know that people are really fucking with my music, and it gives more of a chance that Spotify will put my music on like editorial playlists and stuff like that. So, or even the algorithmic playlists. So I would really appreciate that if you could pre-save that track. But yeah, do you got a favorite song? I'd love to hear what your favorite song is. If you're oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. What's the next thing? What's the next thing? What's the next thing? What's the next thing? Oh, I know what it is. I know what it is.
Mukuro was the ultimate soldier. She must have been in 100 different battles. So, when you think about it, obviously, she got all those wounds in battle.
No.
Are you finished?
Wait, fuck.
You didn't deny me this time.
Did I miss? I missed. I wasn't looking at the screen. It made me go all
There wasn't
cutesy.
anything cute about it.
Yeah, you ain't cute, Toko. You're a fucking weirdo.
Mukuro was the ultimate soldier.
Was the ultimate soldier.
100 different battles. So, when you think about it, obviously, she got all those.
No, that's wrong. No, Mukuro didn't suffer those wounds in battle. The file we found in the headmaster's room said as much. Despite the time she spent in battle after battle as a member of Fenrir, when she entered this school...
Oh yes, we did read that. I forgot.
To be denied so completely. Actually, it's kind of refreshing. Maybe it's because of all of Master's training.
Anyway, so we can be sure that Mukuro suffered all those wounds after coming to this school. In which case, they could be the very thing that killed her.
As a matter of fact, it's hard to imagine any other possibility. When examining her body, I found that her stomach and head wounds came after she was already dead.
Unless anyone has any better suggestions, I think we can say this with confidence. The wounds Mukuro sustained all over her body are what ultimately killed her.
But if that's what killed her, then does that mean she's really been dead for who knows how long?
That's exactly what it means. When we found her body in the garden, she'd already been dead for several days.
So then, what about the little matter of what happened last night?
Yeah, creepy shit.
Makoto,
That's
you said
true.
You were attacked in your room by a masked assailant.
Good
If
point.
Mukuro had already been dead for several days, certainly it couldn't have been her. So who was it that attacked you?
I got it!
The mastermind.
The one who attacked me was the true mastermind.
I don't know. I'm thinking, what if that was
When we
not
discovered
Mukuro
in the
Ikusaba's
spring wearing
body?
the same mask.
Because we don't know. We never got to see her face. And her body was covered in wounds. What
I
if that
naturally
literally
assumed
was
she
her?
must have been the one who attacked me.
And the
But I
body
was
that we
wrong.
found was someone else's.
It wasn't her at all. It was the mastermind.
That could make sense.
Oh, don't mind me. I'm just getting a little impatient sitting here listening. I think I'm gonna jump in. Let's start off.
What do you
with a
guys think? Does that make sense?
question. Your assumption that I attacked Makoto is just that, right? assumption. You can't really know who was under that mask, can you? I mean, that's the whole point of a mask. The true identity of the masked attacker is Mukuro Ikusaba. At least, that's what I think. Do you have any evidence
I don't
that
think.
might convince
I don't
me
think it is
otherwise?
Mukuro Ikusaba. Or wait, did he say the body? Or fuck, I wasn't paying attention. Wait, had a very obvious Fenrir tattoo. Also the nails, I've been saying that. The person that attacked didn't have the fucking long red nails like the body did. Okay. Hold up. This is one of the absorb bullet ones, I think.
You never saw their face, right? So
Facts.
you can't have any idea who was
Facts.
under that mask. I'm telling you now, it was Mukuro Ikusaba.
You're wrong. Even without seeing their face, there's another part of the attacker we can use to prove it wasn't her.
Oh? And what is this other part? Is it the right hand? Or the left hand?
Look,
Maybe the right foot? Or perhaps the left
it was
foot?
the right hand.
Or could it be
The hips.
the
Yeah.
lips?
It was her hips. Obviously, it was her hips. Okay. Alright. We got it. We got the bullet we needed. You guys ready?
You never saw their face, right? So you can't have any idea who was under that mask. I'm telling you now, it was Mukuro Ikusaba.
No, it's wrong.
Wrong. Not facts.
Mukuro had a tattoo on her right hand, if I remember correctly.
I wrote you on Instagram, and I don't know if you read me. I'm not sure. What was your username on Instagram? Did I reply? If I well, I mean, probably obviously not. If you're not sure if I read it or not. If you ever want to communicate with me, I don't really answer my Instagram DMs because I get a lot of DMs on there. But I have a Discord server. The link is in my Instagram bio, and I usually talk to people on the Discord server. But my Instagram messages, I try to answer them when I can, but there's just a lot of messages, so I don't oftentimes get to answer them. And then another good way to communicate with me directly through video is on here. I stream every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and I always love talking to the people in the chat. So if you ever want to talk to me, you can join the Discord server, or just, keep watching my streams and stuff like that. You play on PC or console? I play on PC. I used to have a PS4, but it doesn't really work anymore. But you know what? It's in like my other room, and the other day I walked into that room, and it was still plugged in, and it just turned itself on. So maybe it's working again. If it is working again, that'd be so dope, because then I could play Persona 5. And that would be like the best, because that's like the game I want to play on here most, but I can't because my PS4 is fucked. But yeah, I've been playing games on PC for the last like few months, probably like 6 months. I really fuck with PC gaming. I'm on Steam and shit, But yeah, if you ever want to talk to me, check out my Discord. I'm on there pretty much. Well, I don't really talk in there every day, but if you ever go in there and just like at me, like at Witchy must die, and then ask me a question or whatever, I'm always down to chat. I like talking in the Discord server more because it's just like there's a bunch of other members there too, so you can also talk to them, and we can all have like a group conversation type shit. I don't like to talk so much one-on-one with people because it's just like, I have like a bunch of messages, and it's just hard to always be like going back and forth with one person at a time. So I like to just like gather everybody in one one big group, and we all like chat there. But yeah, the link's in my Instagram bio.
A representation of Fenrir.
See, those are the nails I'm talking about. The nails were not on the person who was trying to stab us, so it's like, how can those two people be the
But
same
I
people?
saw the right hand of the person who attacked me.
And there was no fucking
And
tattoo.
there was no such tattoo.
And also there were no nails.
So there's no way the person behind the mask was Mukuro.
Yeah, well, okay. You got me. I guess it wasn't her. But that still doesn't prove that it was me. It could have been, you know, someone else, right?
Hiro, Toko, Hina, and I all have solid alibis for that entire night.
Yeah! We were in the gym tearing you apart, so it could have been any of us.
Oh, okay, sure. It couldn't have been any of you.
Why you lying, Monokuma?
But what about Kyoko? It totally could have been her.
Monokuma, get over it. It was not.
Oh, no snappy comeback. Did I score a bullseye?
If you insist, I don't mind showing you.
Huh? Show me what?
What do you think? I'll show you the one thing that proves beyond a shadow of a doubt it wasn't me.
What's she gonna show us? Oh, she's removing her gloves. She's showing us her fucked up hands.
Awful, isn't it? It happened when I was first learning to be a detective. I was inexperienced.
I thought you didn't want anyone to see those scars.
If it means we get another step closer to unmasking the mastermind, it doesn't really bother me.
Who is my favorite singer? I like Billie Eilish a lot. I also like Dominic Fike. But I think I always have hard times with favorites. I suck at answering favorite questions because I have just so many favorites, and then sometimes it's like one person's my favorite for so long, and then like I go through phases with shit. But I'd say honestly one of my favorite singers of all time that I didn't mention before is fucking, I don't know how to pronounce her last name. It's Laura, like, hold up, Laura Vula or Mula. It's like this. Hold up. This girl right here, Laura Mvula, like Mvula, that's like her last name. It's, I don't know how to pronounce it. It's like, I'm gonna look it up. How do you pronounce Mvula? Cause she's so fucking fire. Mvula. That's how you say it. Mvula. Yes. This girl, Laura Mvula, fucking fire. I first learned about her because she was sampled in an X song. And I've been like obsessed with her music ever since. Like, she low-key has gotten me through such fucking dark times. Like, she has this one album. Hold up, let me look it up. Sing to the Moon is the song on it. Is that the album? Yes, that's the whole album. This album here, Sing to the Moon by Laura Mvula, this album changed my fucking life. Swear to God, this album is so fucking amazing. It's so good. You guys gotta check this shit out. Oh, don't click that link. That link will steal your identity and probably steal your organs as well. It might also be TJX6 trying to steal your credit card information, so do not click the link. And also, never buy followers anyway. Like, who buys followers? You like Billie Eilish? She is beautiful. Yes, I love Billie Eilish. She's really awesome. I actually just I got like Hot Topic sends me like packages and shit because they're one of my sponsors, and they're actually sending me a Billie Eilish. It's like a fucking blanket of Billie's face. Hold up, I'll just show it to you. It's really cool. It's like dope. It's a blanket, but I'm gonna use it as like a... It's not this one. Oh, it's this one. I'm getting this. I'm gonna hang it up on my wall. It looks really dope. What do you guys think? It's green hair era Billie. I fuck with Billie. I know a lot of people are really mad at Billie right now. I don't actually know why. I think it has something to do with the 30-year-old dude she's dating or whatever. But I fucking love Billie. Billie's fucking amazing. She's always gonna be one of my fave. You liked Lil Peep? Yeah, I did. I really enjoyed Lil Peep. Like, a lot. I remember showing people his music before he died, and they would be like, bruh, this sucks. Like, why are you playing this shit? This shit's so bad. And then he died, and then the whole world, like, was like, you know what? He's actually pretty fucking cool. Is it? Oh, this is another dope-ass album by Laura Mvula. It's like... This is the album. It's fucking amazing. Honestly, people ask me all the time, who would I love to have a feature with, like dream features? This girl, this is literally one of my dream features. Literally one of my dream features. And the thing is, I had a really cool moment. She went on Instagram Live, and she's kind of a small art, like she's a way bigger artist than me, but she's still a pretty accessible artist. And I asked her if she knew who XXXTentacion was, because he sampled her, and she was like, "Oh, that's the young man who sampled me, who passed, right?" And then I was like, "Yeah." And then she was like asking what his name meant, and then I told her that it meant unknown temptation, and she was like really like intrigued. She was like, "Oh." And then she like looked at the person in the studio with her, and she was like, "Did you know that? Did you know that his name meant this?" And it was just like this super cool moment, because it was like, I love this artist so much, and I learned about her through X, and I got to be the one to tell her what X's name meant, and she didn't know. She didn't seem to know a lot about X. She had heard about him and stuff, and she knew that he sampled her, but she didn't like know what his name meant, and it really made me happy that I got to be the one to tell her what his name meant, cause like she was just so intrigued by it, and it just, I don't know, it was just such a good moment. But yeah, I'd love to fucking have a feature with this girl. Like, that would be a dream come true. Her songs Sing to the Moon and Flying Without You, those two songs right there, so fucking good. Like, they just make me want to cry every time I hear them, because they're just so amazing. But yeah, anyway, let's continue on. Kirigiri took the gloves off. Gloves are off. She put her gloves back on.
My scars should suffice as proof. Makoto, did the person who attacked you have scars like mine?
No, not at all. I'm positive.
Then this much has been made clear. There can be no doubt that the one who attacked Makoto is the true mastermind.
Yeah, what do you think about that, Monokuma?
This is just awful.
Alright, I gotta get my guide.
On top of my secret being revealed, I had to look at those positively grotesque scars of yours.
Not nice, Monokuma.
Sorry, did I say that out loud? I do hope I didn't hurt your feelings.
Not at all. You can say whatever you want.
Not at all.
Sure. As long as it means pushing me farther into the corner, right? But I'm not cornered just yet. Because if you haven't noticed, the circumstances surrounding Mukuro's death are totally unknown.
That's true. All we know right now is she was killed a good while before this morning.
On the contrary, we don't know anything other than that.
You're not going to tell us she was already dead before we arrived here or something, are you?
In that regard, you have nothing to worry about.
I think, honestly, I'm calling it right now. I think that that body that we found was Junko's. Because she had similar boots to Junko. She had nails. Long ass fucking nails. Which would be something Junko would have. I don't remember if Junko had those nails or not. And then also, she was killed by those wounds in her body that could have been a couple days old. Like, they were there for a long time. The only person who died that had wounds to their body like that and didn't die in a fucking trial to where we got to see their body get all fucked up was Junko. And she got stabbed with all those things. So it's like, kind of makes sense when you think about it. But then it's like, well, she had the tattoo on her arms. Or on her hand. I don't know about that. But at the same time, if that was really that Mukuro Ikusaba girl who's a, like, soldier and shit like that, why the fuck would she have her nails done? That doesn't make any sense. Unless she's just a super badass warrior with, like, who, like, does her nails. But I don't know. A Shiloh Dynasty beat would look good in a song with your style. That's true. That would be really true. I'd love to fucking get a Shiloh Dynasty, like, beat. That would be fucking dope. I should do that. Thank you for saying that. That's a good idea. I'm gonna see about that.
I promise you, without a doubt, she died after our little killing game began here.
Then somehow, she was killed in secret without any of us knowing.
And after she died, who knows how much time went by before we found her, right? Did the culprit stash her somewhere? She couldn't have been in the garden the whole time.
If she was, she would have been totally decomposed.
She would have been
just like your brain.
Then she was being stored somewhere?
But to hide a body here, to just store it somewhere?
Yeah, there's one place that we can store bodies. The biolab.
Mukuro's body was probably kept hidden in the biolab.
Biolab? You mean on the 5th floor?
Yes. On the 5th floor.
That's right. It's actually set up for use as a morgue. So it's the perfect place to hide a body, and it'd keep the body preserved at the same time.
Then you're also saying the body was moved from the biolab to the garden.
Okay.
And I have no doubt that that's exactly what happened. In fact, I have proof.
And what is the proof? Would be the trap. No. Sorry.
I got it!
I got it!
What makes me so sure the body was carried from the biolab to the garden is the tarp that we found in the garden. When I was checking it over again, I noticed something. I noticed that some text had been stamped on one corner of the tarp.
Oh, it says biolab.
Oh.
Holy cow! How'd you notice that tiny little thing?
Makoto's nitpicky nature seems to have surfaced with perfect timing.
Yeah, a Shiloh Dynasty type beat though, that would
This
be fucking
proves that
dope.
the tarp originally came from the biolab.
That'd be really fucking dope.
In fact, there's a whole stack of tarps just like it in there.
Might have to do that.
So when the killer moved the
I might
body
have
the
to fucking
garden,
squeeze
they
that
must
onto
have
Heartless
grabbed its
Heights.
heart
I'm not
to
gonna
wrap it.
lie. I think I've had the idea before, but you saying that really sparked something in my head. I might have to figure something out. Put that on the album. That'd be perfect. That's kind of like the song that I have, Stranger. I'm pretty sure that was a Shiloh Dynasty type beat. And I was kind of like inspired by that type of sound when I made that song. So that type of rapping over a Shiloh Dynasty type beat, that would be dope. The only thing though is, it would be really hard to clear the sample if his voice was really, or I'm not even sure if Shiloh Dynasty is a he or a she or a they. I'm not really sure, but it'd be hard to clear the sample because they're a really big artist now.
Then they simply left it as it was to protect against the sprinklers and put the code on it afterwards.
I'm gonna figure something out though.
You made everything sound so amazingly consistent.
That's just a wild guess.
Monokuma's sweating.
Where's your evidence? Prove that the body was wrapped in a tarp and moved.
There is no evidence. I was simply explaining what I think happened. But you seem to be getting pretty worked up about it, wouldn't you say?
Worked up?
Now that the conversation has turned to the topic of the biolab, you must be getting pretty nervous. Because the key to uncovering your secret identity is hidden within that room, isn't it?
Are you talking about unmasking the mastermind?
You see, the biolab contained an inconsistency, one so major it can't be overlooked.
An inconsistency.
La la la, I can't hear you. La 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 la.
You better listen, motherfucker.
Such a child. Oh well, just ignore him.
Hey, by the way, Makoto, what about that one thing?
What one thing?
What do you think I'm talking about? Your family.
He's trying to fuck with us.
Don't tell me you forgot about that video message.
Koto's mom kind of bad though, not gonna lie.
So what do you think? Are you sure your family's still okay?
Why are you bringing that up now?
Makoto, get yourself together. He's trying to fuck with
Your
you.
mom, your dad, your little sister. What do you think has happened to your family? Are they really as safe as you might have assumed?
Stop talking about that!
Where am I from? I am from a city called Halifax, in a province called Nova Scotia, which is in Canada. I am a Canadian citizen. Where are you from? I am interested to know.
Calm down, Makoto. He wants you to get upset.
Yeah, listen to Kirigiri, Makoto. Don't let Monokuma get in your head. I'm from Mexico. Shouts out Mexico. I have a lot of fans from Mexico. I really love Mexico. I hope I get to visit there one day. One area where the numbers don't match up. Is this what I think it's gonna be? The moment of truth, it is. Oh fuck, here we go with this.
Are you sure about this? 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 That's impossible! Are you sure about this? Are you sure about this? That's impossible!
Fucking listen, motherfucker.
I'm not listening.
Oh, wait, fuck. Fuck! I failed. Shit. God damn it. I had the wrong fucking bullet selected. God damn it.
Is this really?
Yes, give it another shot. We can't give up now. Okay, let's try that one more time. I can't believe I just fucking aced that shit and then had the wrong fucking bullet selected.
Are you sure about this? Are you sure about this? That's impossible! What? What do you want? Are you sure about this? That's impossible! Are you sure about this? That's impossible! Are you sure about this?
Alright, final strike.
I'm not listening!
This should prove it.
My English is very bad. I like to understand you. Sorry, bro. It's okay. That's okay. I feel you. English is a hard language. I'm not gonna lie. It's very complex language. But even if you can't understand English a lot, like I really appreciate that you're even here watching me. Like that's awesome. Like maybe by watching me, I don't know, maybe your English will get like a little bit better and stuff, you know, if you want to learn English more, you know what I'm saying? But I actually have a lot of fans that say the same thing. They watch me and stuff, but their English isn't really the best, but I still appreciate like you coming through and watching me anyway and listening to my music. Like that's really dope. I wish I knew Spanish. I don't really know Spanish. One time on Instagram Live, some of the fans were trying to teach me Spanish and that was fun. But I'm not fluent in it at all. Sometimes when people say things in Spanish, I can kind of tell what they're saying. And sometimes I'll look up like a translator and stuff, but I wish I knew it better. I'm gonna have to learn Spanish. I've been saying that. I got a lot going on, so it's hard for me to find time to learn Spanish, but I'd really like to learn Spanish. I think that would be really dope.
What are you talking about? What about the lights?
Like I said before, the biolab also acts as a morgue. And as part of that, a giant refrigerator was installed in there. That's where everyone who's died is stored.
And it was set up so that when a slot had a body in it, a blue light would turn on.
In other words, if the blue light is on, that means there's a body in that slot.
But I counted up the number of blue lights that were on, including the one Mukuro was in. And there were only 9.
Why does that matter? You gotta give me the bite-sized version here, man.
I got it. 10 of the lights should have been on. Any other number is incredibly suspicious.
Suspicious? Why? That's simple. Just recall who's died here so far, and it should become clear.
Same person was killed twice. See, that's what I'm saying. Look how Junko died. She died with a bunch of fucking, like, stabbed the fuck. And on Mukuro Ikusaba's body, it's the same thing. So, it's a little suspicious. And then also that body had the same fashion sense as Junko. So, it's like, I don't know. how did Celeste even have a body left? She was probably just ashes.
That's right. Any other number should make you immediately suspicious. But according to the lights in the biolab, only 9 people were being stored there.
You're saying a dead body just up and disappeared?
I got it! The masterminds destroyed one of the bodies to get rid of evidence.
But if they wanted to do that, they would have destroyed Mukuro's body, since they actually killed her. And yet, her body was left alone.
Then, whose body disappeared?
It may very well be that none of them disappeared.
And if that's true, then why doesn't the body count match?
Including Monokuma's executions, there have apparently been 10 deaths, but there were only 9 bodies. That's the point I'm trying to make.
I'm completely lost. How can the number of victims be less than the number of murders?
Same person was killed twice.
I got it! What about if the same person was killed twice?
Sending you a DM in Instagram just now. What's your username on there? I'll try to respond. Just let me know what your username is. I'll look through the messages. See, what happens is, if I never messaged someone on Instagram before, when they message me, it goes to my my requests. So like, there's the primary messages, which I get notifications for, and then there's the general messages, which I don't get notifications for, I don't think. And then there's requests. So like, when someone new messages me, it goes into this big list of messages in the request, and then it's like, then I have to move it to general or primary. But yeah, just let me know what your username is.
Killed twice?
Officially, 10 murders have been committed so far. But one of the victims may have been murdered, and then murdered again.
Murdered and murdered again?
If that's the case, there could have been 10 killings, but still only 9 victims, right?
Technically, you're right, I guess. Still, something like that
Could easily have happened. No, it is what happened.
My username on Instagram is obrevgon. Okay. I'll try and check it out after the stream, okay?
Sounds like you're already convinced. Then can you tell us who was killed twice?
It was Mukuro, of course.
Who was killed twice?
Before she was killed as Mukuro Ikusaba, she was killed as someone else.
And that's why the body had to be stored in the biolab until the moment we found it in the garden.
Wait.
No, that's crazy talk. She was killed as someone else? Come on! Besides, who could that someone else even have been?
All you have to do is look at those bodily injuries of hers. And
I think I'm right.
Nothing's gonna become obvious.
And I'm looking at the guide and the next answer.
Yoko's totally
Think I'm right. Think I'm right, guys. Let's fucking get it.
Who is this someone else that Mukuro was killed as? Was it Sayaka Maizono?
No.
Junko Enoshima? Leon Kuwata?
Fuck yeah, it was Junko.
Chihiro Fujisaki? Mando Owada? Kiyotaka Ishimaru? Hifumi Yamada?
It was Junko.
Celestia Lu... whatever? Or maybe... Sakura Ogami? No,
Definitely
no.
wasn't Sakura.
There's no way anyone was murdered twice!
No, that's wrong.
Come.
Junko. Wasn't her fatal injury pretty similar to Mukuro's?
What do you mean?
She got stabbed a fucking million times, remember?
Well, remember what happened to her? She was impaled by a bunch of spears all over her body.
And Mukuro died from a number of wounds across her body. When you compare that to the stab wounds Junko suffered...
Similarities match? Yes, and those are the only fatal injuries that match up. That explains why those two bodies are actually one and the same.
So let me see if I have this straight. Junko, or someone going by that name, was stabbed to death with multiple spears. Then her body was kept in the biolab for however long before being dragged out again. Only this time, it was presented as the corpse of one Mukuro Ikusaba.
I fucking knew it.
It all matches up, right?
You could tell by the
Those
nails.
wounds Junko suffered could easily be the same injury.
I like how the nails were never used as a piece of evidence whatsoever.
It's really true? Mukuro and Junko are the same person? Wait, so then... what does it all mean?
It means that there haven't been 10 victims, but 9. Which also means that among the people we thought were dead, one is still alive.
And that's the true identity of the mastermind?
Who is it? Who's behind all this?
We already know the answer to that. It's
Oh,
Mukuro.
OB Revgon, liked your video.
Alive.
I see you liking my posts. I have my phone open because, like, I have a guide. So it's just sitting here. I see you liking my posts. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that.
She took Junko's body and made it look like she was the one who died.
This girl's a fucking psycho.
So Mukuro is still alive. She's gotta be. Total silence? Then I must be right. I'm right, aren't I? The body we found in the garden wasn't Mukuro.
No, that's wrong. No, the body we found in the garden was Mukuro. That's one thing we can be sure of.
Wait, what?
The body's appearance and measurements are consistent with her records. Right,
I'm
Kyoko?
confused.
She was 5 foot 6 inches tall and weighed 97 pounds. Her vitals were 31, 21, 32. Everything in her profile is consistent with that corpse.
Was she disguised as junk?
And then
I don't
there's the matter of
understand.
the Fenrir tattoo. So there's no question it's her.
I'm confused. Someone made it look like they're still alive. But they died, but they're actually still alive. Are you telling me it was Junko?
Here's my answer. Junko is still alive. It's the only possibility.
I'm so confused right now. What other video games do you play? I play a lot of games, to be honest. My favorite game, like, some of my favorite games is like Zelda, Wind Waker, Persona 5, Mother 3. I love RPGs a lot. I play a lot of RPGs. On stream, oh, and Pokemon. I fucking love Pokemon. On stream, though, I usually play, on Mondays, I play Minecraft. on Wednesdays, I've been playing this game, but this is the last Danganronpa stream since this is the end of the game. So I'm gonna find a new game to play. I'm thinking I'm gonna play Pokemon Heart Gold, but I'm not positive. And then on Fridays, I've been playing a bunch of different games, but lately I've been playing Genshin Impact. I really like Genshin Impact a lot. And Fortnite, love Fortnite. I love GTA, Grand Theft Auto. I like a lot of games. Lots of games. I've been gaming my whole life. But Zelda, I really like Zelda games. I'm kind of debating. I don't know if I'm going to play Pokemon Heart Gold or if I'm going to play like an old Zelda game. It's hard for me to decide. I've been thinking of playing Zelda Wind Waker or like Ocarina of Time or something like that, but I'm still not sure. But holy fuck, this shit right here is like fucking...
Are you sure about that?
How could Junko still be alive?
I admit, since Mukuro is undoubtedly dead, Junko does seem to be the only other explanation. But we saw her get impaled. She died right before our very eyes. If Junko were still alive, the death we saw would had to have been some kind of charade.
Would you play Fortnite with me one day? Yeah, I would play Fortnite with you. I think my name on Fortnite is just Lil Witchy. If it's not Lil Witchy, it's Witchy Must Die. I don't remember what my fucking epic gamer thing is, but I think it's just Lil Witchy. But yeah, send me a request on there. I'll play it with you. I also have a Fortnite support a creator code, which is like the little code you can use in the shop. It's just Lil Witchy with no spaces. And how that works is like anytime someone buys like a skin or something using my code, Epic Games sends me like a little bit of money. So if you feel like supporting me and you buy a lot of skins, I have a code if you want to use it. It's just Lil Witchy, no spaces. But if you add me on there, yeah, I'll play with you. I haven't played it in a minute. I have phases with Fortnite. Sometimes I'm playing it constantly. Other times I go like months without playing it. But yeah, just add me up on there and then we can play sometime. Do you guys really think Junko was this much of a genius?
She was dead, did you not?
She was dead. There's no question. Junko was dead.
So, the idea that she's still alive.
It must be wrong.
I'm so confused right now.
Then you're withdrawing your previous statement?
Is Junko dead or alive?
I know you gave it your best shot, but too bad. I guess your conclusion was a dud. Too bad, too bad.
This case hasn't been decided just yet. Oh? You haven't given up already, have you, Makoto?
No.
No, of course not. There's no way I'd give up that easy.
We'll never give up.
That's all well and good, but how do you intend to solve the problem standing in your way? Junko absolutely died. Mukuro absolutely died.
Then both of them are dead, right? There can't be any kind of survivor story.
I think we need to look at this from the opposite direction.
Huh? The opposite direction?
I'm on Oi's side. I'm like, what the fuck you mean the opposite direction?
Let's assume Junko is still alive. If so, how could she have survived?
It wasn't Junko, but someone else entirely. This is so confusing. How? Why is Junko like some mastermind? This is fucking crazy. Where's the A? I need an A. Where the A's at? No, I need a D. Last one. There we go. Boom.
Now I understand. That's it. What if she switched places with someone else?
I'm so confused.
Switched places? That's right. Before the spears could kill her, she got someone to take her place.
But who?
Specifically, Mukuro Ikusaba.
How?
Then that would make it Mukuro's corpse that showed up later.
Which is why the body's height and weight and everything match Mukuro's profile, right?
Well, what about the hand tattoo?
I don't know anything about this switching places thing, but
I'm
it had to be
so
Junko who got stabbed to
confused.
death, right?
Yeah, you're saying they switched? When could they even have done that?
Exactly. When could they have done
When
that?
she was about to die? Like she used some kind of ninja replacement technique? Good point. There's just no way they could have switched like that. So maybe the whole idea is wrong.
I'm so confused.
I got it.
Switched at the beginning.
The two of them may have switched places from the very beginning.
Oh wait! Remember in the cafeteria they said like Junko looked different from her magazine shoots, and then she was like, yeah, that's the power of editing or whatever. Maybe that was like a hint that it wasn't her. Holy shit.
From the beginning?
Yes, from the moment we first met.
But this is like Junko's this fucking mastermind killer person? Like what?
If that's when they switched, then they wouldn't have had to switch at the moment of death, right?
This is so crazy.
After all, the one we saw at that point would have already been Mukuro.
But where was the hand tattoo? Was it covered with
Hold
makeup?
on. So you're saying the Junko we first met is actually Mukuro all along?
Then we'd already met her? I had like a normal conversation with her.
When we first met, none of us knew who anyone else was.
Guys, this is so confusing. Are you guys as confused as I am? I was
So
not
Mukuro
expecting
could have
this.
simply told us her name was Junko, and we never would have known the difference. That would easily allow the two of them to switch places from the very beginning.
Wait, but Mukuro had a tattoo on the back of her hand, right?
Yeah, exactly. What about that tattoo? That's what I'm saying.
Junko never had any tattoo like that, did she?
She could have hidden it with foundation or something like that.
That's true.
If she did, it likely melted away in the explosion, exposing the tattoo after the body was extinguished. Plus, there were the fake nails found on the hands of Mukuro's body.
Finally, we're bringing up the fake nails.
They were the same fake red nails she was wearing when we all met for the first time.
But if she really did use foundation,
Correct. Even if there was no tattoo on her hand, I couldn't say for certain it wasn't Mukuro. So I'm glad nobody noticed that glaring hole when we were trying to figure out who attacked Makoto. But too bad for you, Monokuma. You can't deny it anymore.
Wait, so this whole thing was a setup from the very beginning?
And Junko's behind
That's
it all.
true. It was quite an elaborate plan to be sure, making it look like Mukuro was Junko.
The reason such an elaborate plan was possible is because the two of them were working
But
together.
why would one of them willingly die?
So Mukuro, the ultimate despair, teamed up with someone like her. In other words, it would be fair to say that Junko herself was also the ultimate despair.
And it's multiple people.
What's wrong? Lost the will to fight back?
I think he's just afraid.
Afraid? What's that mean, afraid? Fear is only possible where hope is possible. I only have despair, so fear is an alien concept to me.
And why haven't you been saying anything?
Because it's a bunch of nonsense. Junko's my secret identity? As if.
Then why did you try and protect Junko's real identity?
I tried to protect her identity? When did I do that?
I got it! While I was in the AV room, watching the DVD of our interviews with the headmaster.
Oh yeah, true, he did do that. He was fucking
You
with
made
us.
sure I couldn't finish watching the video. And the reason you did that is because you didn't want me to see the real Junko, did you?
Oh, yeah! If everyone was in that video, of course Junko would have had to show up.
Well, we seen Junko in the group photos. You smoke weed? I don't smoke weed. I used to smoke weed, for a long time. I smoked weed for like 10 years. I actually just stopped smoking weed like maybe a month or two ago now. I was smoking every single day, like 24/7. I was like smoking. If I had to like, I don't know, get up and cook something, I have to smoke weed before I do that. I have to smoke weed before I go take a piss. Like, I was smoking weed 24/7. And then, like, a month or two ago, I smoked weed, and I was basically, I don't even know how to describe it. I was outside of my body. My personality was in front of me as, like, I don't even know how to describe it. And I was hallucinating, like, fucking Bible angels, all creepy and shit. I don't even know how to describe it. Basically, I smoked weed and it caused me to go psycho. So, I had to stop smoking weed completely. I haven't smoked weed in like 2 months now. And I'm very glad that I stopped, actually. I still have my bong here on my desk. I used to always be smoking this. If you go watch my earlier streams on my YouTube, I'm smoking that bong all the time. But I don't know, one day I fucking smoked and I started to have this crazy fucking panic attack. It felt like I was being dragged out of my body and my heart rate was going like so fast I thought I was gonna die. And so I stopped for like a week or maybe 2 weeks. Because I thought maybe it was like caffeine pills I was taking or something. But then I smoked again, and it was like literally, like, I lost all control of like my motor functions. Like, I was literally just sitting there, like, hallucinating. Like, couldn't move, hallucinating. Just like the most fucked up shit. And it was like, my personality and me became two separate things. And I was trying to reconnect with my personality, and as I was doing it, I was like looking at myself and realizing like, is this the person I want to be? And it was like all this like weird, fucked up, psycho, analytical, I don't even know how to describe it. It literally, I'm pretty sure it gave me psychosis, to be honest. And I think maybe it's because I've been smoking, I was smoking like 10 years, like constantly. And then my body just started to reject it, or maybe I'm schizophrenic, I don't know, or bipolar or something, I have no idea, but, I can't smoke weed anymore, but I used to smoke weed all the time, but I think it's safe to say I'll probably never, ever, ever smoke weed again, to be honest. Just because my mind, it just doesn't... I'm getting a text message. Yeah, it just doesn't work for me anymore. It fucked me up. It fucked up my head, my mental health and stuff. So I can't smoke anymore. But it's not like I hate it. Like, if anyone who smokes weed, like, I know it works for most people. It worked for me for like 10 years. But then it just stopped working and then made me go fucking crazy. So it's like, I had to stop. And I'm glad I did stop, because honestly, since I stopped smoking weed, I feel like my focus has, like, went up so much more. Now all I fucking smoke is this. It's just a vape. It's just, like, nicotine. It's like this shit. Vape juice. E-liquid. It's only 6 milligrams. I'm gonna get 12 milligrams next time I get some, because I'm addicted to nicotine now, but... yeah, I can't smoke weed anymore, unfortunately. It's the end of an era for me. I used to smoke weed all the time. Like, I loved smoking weed. And I was smoking dabs and shit. Like, I was a fucking stoner for a while. And now I can't. But yeah. No more drugs for me. Pussy and religion is all I need. Oh yeah, we gotta get back to this.
And if Makoto saw the real Junko, it would have been totally obvious that the Junko we met was an imposter.
That whole power outage thing was just a fluke.
Wasn't a fluke, Monokuma. Moment of truth. Here we go again.
What do you want? Are you sure about this? You're getting all riled up. What do you want? That's impossible!
This should prove it. The video wasn't the only thing you tried to cover up. You did the same thing with this group photo.
Oh.
I noticed it just a little while ago, when we were all comparing the photos we got. In all the photos, there's a certain similarity, an unusual circumstance.
What's so unusual about them?
Oh shit. I didn't even notice that. Junko's face.
I got it! Junko's face. The one thing common to every single photo is that you can't see her face.
How the fuck did Sakura catch that fish in a swimming pool? That's the more fucking unusual thing here, though, if we're being honest.
It's hard to believe her face would just happen to be hidden in every single picture. And on top of that, in this photo, you can see that Mukuro is clearly visible. So in other words, at that point, the two of them hadn't switched yet. With all that in mind, there's no doubt that the girl whose face is hidden here is the real Junko. Which is why you had to have pictures that didn't show her face. Because if we could have seen her face, then it would have clearly revealed that the Junko in the pictures wasn't the Junko that we knew.
Xanadu!
Xanadu.
I believe everything Makoto said is true. Junko and Mukuro switched places before we met either of them.
So she killed Mukuro, who had taken her place, making it look like she'd died. And the real Junko is still alive.
And she's the one behind this whole murderous situation. This killing game.
This is crazy.
She's the true mastermind and the ultimate despair.
Xanadu times 2!
What the fuck does Xanadu mean?
With this, the identity and the crimes of the mastermind have been exposed.
This is crazy.
No, wait, hold on!
Don't bother trying to deny it. There's no more room for debate. You don't have anywhere left to run. I'll prove everything right now.
Why would Junko go from being a fucking like model, like successful career, to just like let's create a school where everyone kills each other? Like, what? I just don't even understand. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. Hold up, bro. Oh. My bad.
The killer is you.
What happened here?
We met the ultimate fashionista.
The
Junko
ultimate
and
fashionista.
Ashumi, right after we all arrived here. But that wasn't the real Junko. The girl we saw before us was actually the 16th student who had taken Junko's place. And that girl's name was Mukuro Ikusaba. But it wasn't long before she died at the hands of Monokuma. In other words, the mastermind, Junko and Oshima. Her body was kept in a biolab, which had been converted into a morgue, until Junko decided to put her body to use. Junko dragged the body out of the biolab, using the tarp to carry her to the garden. She fabricated the murder to try and frame Kyoko, who'd proven to be one big thorn in her side. Meanwhile, she wanted us all to think Mukuro was still alive and hiding somewhere inside the school. So she put on a mask and then attacked me. After making sure I'd gotten a good look at the mask, she left the room. Then she put the same mask on Mukuro's body. This was all to make us think the person who attacked me and the corpse were one and the same. She wanted us to believe
This
the
is
murder
so
had
crazy.
only recently taken place.
Pop, pop.
Finally, by strapping a bomb to the body, she was able to destroy any remaining evidence. She needed to hide the body's true identity. She had to make sure we didn't find out it was actually the same
I
person
just don't
we met in
understand the
beginning.
motive. Like, why would the ultimate fashionista be dedicating so much time and energy to doing this?
This is the truth behind Mukuro's murder. And the one who carried it all out is the true mastermind. The one controlling Monokuma. The real Junko Enoshima. That's the whole story behind this incident. Well, what do you have to say to that?
What? Are you broken again?
You can't get out of this, so don't even try.
Come on! It's time you finally revealed yourself!
She probably shut Monokuma off and is running.
It's not like you're an endangered species or something. How long do you plan to keep hiding? Give it up, Junko. The game's over.
Over? Did you really think the story would end once we reached the climax of the case? Wrong! There's still plenty more to go!
What's happening? It's Junko! Here she is.
We have been waiting so very long for peasants like you to appear.
This is crazy.
If you swear your fealty to us, we will reward you with half of the entire world.
What?
We've even drawn up the deed already. We will grant you honor, status, and some of our home cooking.
Is this like some Illuminati shit? And Junko was like placed as the ultimate fashionista and a celebrity in the real world in exchange for her like loyalty to these people or something?
Have you made your choice? Will you serve under us?
Oh.
No.
Did you think I was being serious? Sorry. I was just messing with you. It's been so long since I've had an audience. Even I'm not sure what kind of role I'm supposed to play. Anyway, looks like I've finally been set free. Having to play Monokuma all the time, day after day, it was like I was stuck in purgatory. Or like a slow suicide. I get bored so easy, you know?
Goodbye, bro. Goodbye. Thank you so much for tuning in. I really appreciate it. I hope you stop by on my next stream. I'll be streaming again on Friday. But yeah, thank you so much for tuning in. I really appreciate it.
Face? Huh? What about my face? What's wrong with my beautiful face? People have told me I'm cuter than 100 chihuahuas combined.
I feel like this isn't the first time I've seen you.
I got it! That's right. It was before I ever came to this school. I remember seeing a magazine cover.
I mean, didn't...
You were on it.
Didn't we already know that she was on magazines?
Wow, you have a pretty good memory. I guess that's why you've made it this far, huh?
So I was right. Then what you told me in the main hall when this all began.
Oh yeah, see, this is what I was talking about. She mentioned that her pictures were photoshopped.
Sometimes a little lie is necessary to keep things moving along. Wouldn't you agree?
That explains why she didn't quite seem the same. Because she was a different person all along.
I'm me. And Mukuro is Mukuro. She tried her best. But there's just no way she could have passed as the ultimate fashionista. Two people can never become one as long as the walls of mind and body exist. Not even if they're twins.
Twins!
I know, it's such a cliche, right? I'm almost embarrassed to admit it.
They're twins?
So basically, Mukuro and I had your stereotypical twin relationship. The older sister, tough and proud. That was Mukuro. The younger sister, smart and cute. That was...
Me! Junko fucking Enoshima! And together, we were the Despair Sisters, aka the Ultimate Despair!
Whoa! She's a totally different person now.
Like I said, I get bored easy as hell. I even get fucking bored with myself. But if you're twins, why do you have different last names? Oh, that again? You have any idea how many times people ask me that shit?
This bitch got a fucking personality disorder or something.
Maybe it's new to your dumb ass, but it bores me to tears. Answering the same questions over and over? Just make up whatever answer you want. I don't give a shit. The truth's fucking lame anyway.
But if she was your twin, that means you killed your own sister?
And for reasons deeper and darker than the ocean. Ha! As if. Well, I suppose I'd better explain.
What the fuck?
For my plan to work, someone had to be able to control the killing game from behind the scenes. The so-called mastermind had to operate Monokuma, keep an eye on everyone, things like that. But after looking at the situation, I determined it would be impossible for Mukuro to perform such duties. Because naturally, she turned out to be the letdown of the family, leaving me behind to run off and join some band of mercenaries. Such a disappointment. So, I decided to play the role of director and have her join the rest of you in your school life. I could have let her work alongside me, but she would have been useless to me that way. Besides, 15 students seemed like a solid number to start with.
This is so crazy.
Of course, the fact that she was the ultimate soldier posed something of a problem. She had what I call the three atrocities. Atrociously rank, atrociously filthy, atrociously repulsive. It was atrociously clear just how out of touch she was with the rest of society. Meanwhile, my ultimate fashionista status has an undeniable appeal that I didn't want to go to waste.
And that's why you switched identities?
Sadly, her inability to match my personality was even greater than I'd calculated. It was a lost cause.
I mean,
She was nothing more than a bit player, an extra.
I don't think we would have
unworthy
even
lie.
noticed, considering we didn't know Junko in the first place. We definitely didn't know her to be this person, so was she really that bad at playing the role? I don't think.
Being the utter disappointment that she was, anyone would have expected her to get killed off right away. Which is precisely why I killed her. To meet everyone's expectations.
That can't be your only reason, can it?
Well, no, of course not. I also did it to avoid becoming bored.
I've never been a stickler for following a plan to the letter, you know? If I planned everything out and knew just what was gonna happen, that'd be so boring.
This bitch is like Trisha Paytas.
So, I changed things just a bit and decided to use Mukuro to make a little point.
In other words, Mukuro's death was a one-sided, premeditated act of betrayal. Just as I suspected. When Mukuro was killed, she must have been as surprised as anybody else.
Why don't we just all jump Junko right now?
So, you figured it out? Well, you're right. There's no way Mukuro could have pulled off such a convincing performance. But she did teach you all a very valuable lesson, don't you think?
How can you talk like that? You sacrificed your own sister. How does that not even bother you?
What? I sacrificed her? That's what's got you so hot under the collar? Jeez, misunderstandings sure are scary. We were the ultimate despair, you know? So we never had any kind of hope or expectations. Nope, I felt despair as long as I can remember. Like I never should have been born at all. When I was born, I cried tears of total despair. So that's why for us, it's not a big deal whether we die or kill. We're just those kinds of people. We can do anything. We've always been filled with despair. So when we do something, we go all the way and live without regret.
So you just murdered your own sister and didn't think anything of it?
That's not true at all. We were twins. How could I not be sad?
Why does she have mushrooms on her head?
That's why it gets me so excited. Killing my precious sister with my own two hands. That act is filled with so much despair. You can't help but put a super in front of it. It's like super, 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 super despair. No, more than that. Super, 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 super despair. It just feels so good.
What the hell is wrong with you?
And my sister too. In that moment of death, I think she must have felt that despair. After all, to be murdered by your own sister, and only as an example to someone else, she must have died feeling such excruciating hopelessness. I'm so jealous of her. Super jealous.
I knew you couldn't be just some ordinary person. You're some kind of abnormality.
Turning your own despair into some kind of fetish. Abnormality doesn't even begin to describe it.
Like, Genocide Jill is crazy for sure, but this is a whole nother level of nuts.
That's what I'm saying. Like, Toko's really not that crazy compared to Junko.
You're saying I don't compare to some lowly beast that can only kill the weak, right? So I'm hopelessly attractive, hopelessly brilliant, hopelessly athletic. I'm the hopelessly perfect ultimate human.
No, I don't think there's anything perfect about anything you just said.
Yeah, Master's way more perfect. Because on top of everything else, he's got that noble blood.
Don't you mean have that noble blood?
What did you just say? What do you mean by that?
Should take his blood.
You still haven't figured that part out yet? Man, you guys are so slow. You haven't even solved all the mysteries, and yet here you are, yapping away.
Are you talking about our memories?
You've already solved this mystery, right? I'm the killer. So how about the next one? Maybe you should solve the riddle of your missing memories. Then you can start floating.
Damn straight. That's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to solve all these mysteries. And then we'll have our victory.
Yes.
I can't wait.
All right, then let's just get straight to the point. What memories did you steal from us?
When the group pictures were taken? And those interviews? It must mean... I got it! It must have something to do with our entrancing exams.
No fair! At least give us a hint!
Your brains are like sponges, all drippy and leaky. I already gave you a hint before. All the memories you lost share something in common with a few other things.
I got it! You're talking about the motives you provided to try and get us to kill each other, right?
So you do remember after all. Well, I would hope you wouldn't forget something so important. It was stupid of me to even ask. I apologize from the bottom of my heart for my bad manners. So then, let me ask you another question. Did you notice that each motive I presented you had a specific theme to it?
Theme?
Yep, you got it. So that's my question to you all. When Sayaka was murdered, what was the theme of the motive I presented?
Love triangles. No, international relations. That's the theme.
I got it! The driving force behind the motive you presented us with at that point was human connections.
Ding, ding, ding. You got it. Remember those DVDs I gave you guys? Each video showed the total destruction of your most important relationships. For example, your family. For example, your friends. I ruined all those relationships and showed you the results. It was to motivate your desire to escape and kickstart your urge to kill. But still, what a cruel thing to do.
You're the one that did it.
Yes, well, I'm perfectly happy to accept your disapproval.
Okay, time for the next question. So, what was the theme for the second motive?
One mentioned how I used to wet the bed.
I got it! It was our past, right?
Was one of those a strong heart? Does it take a strong heart to piss yourself?
Yay! Makoto got it right again! That time, the theme was... embarrassing memories and secrets! Yeah! And the whole reason Mondo did what he did was to protect his secret.
So, how long do you plan on dragging this out?
Relax, relax. Okay, on to the next question. So, what was the motive for the third murder?
A new outlook.
I got it!
With handsome
It was
men.
money, wasn't it? Greed.
Seek and destroy! Hell yeah, you got it again!
Monokuma stacking that paper.
Celeste killed Hifumi and Taka for a little personal gain. Her greed led to all kinds of death and destruction.
What's the point of all this? Why are you making us go through this case by case?
Don't worry, sweet cheeks. Just one more to go. Now, can you tell me the motive behind crazy-ass Sakura's crazy-ass...
I got it! In her case, it was betrayal.
Precisely. You see,
Bro, why the
once
mushrooms?
I revealed Sakura's betrayal, that led to everything that came afterwards. Anyway, it looks like you answered all of my questions correctly. How painfully delightful.
But what's the point? What meaning is there in asking those questions now?
Relationships? Secrets? Money? Betrayal? These are all pretty standard motives, right? The most normal of normal. Totally middle of the road.
But of course, those aren't the only motives that exist in this world. In fact, there are as many reasons to kill as there are people on Earth. They compel humans to kill each other, bringing despair to the world.
This is what we refer to as the Seed of Despair.
Seed of despair?
Just as water, air, and food promote growth in living things, the Seed of Despair also needs nourishment. And that nourishment is hope. Despair can grow only in the presence of hope. Two sides of the same coin, divided by a razor-thin line. Such is hope and despair.
How much longer is this stupid speech of yours? Weren't we discussing our missing memories? Why are you trying to change the subject?
If you would listen, you would see I'm not changing the subject. We are discussing your memories. What I'm trying to say is, the seed of despair is closely tied to your own memories.
How so?
You see, by taking away your memories, I gave you hope. Of course, that hope merely existed to be consumed by despair.
How could taking away someone's memories give them hope?
And plus, you haven't given us any hope anyway.
Is that so? All you've been able to think about during your time here is how to escape, right? The mere fact that that's what you want proves I gave you hope.
What are you talking about?
If none of you wanted to escape this school, the killings never would have taken place. That is why we took your memories, so that you would have the desire to leave.
The only reason we want to leave is because you took our memories. Is that what you're saying?
Correctamundo!
Which means if we did have our memories, then we wouldn't want to leave. Do I understand that right?
What? Why the hell would having our memories make us not want to leave?
A most troubling thought, isn't it? But it's not enough. I want more distress, more despair. I put so much effort into creating hope in order to feed your despair and make it grow. So, just like Crazy Eddie slashing his prices and passing the savings on to you, let me give you a hint.
Really? Then hurry up and tell us.
Okie dokie. Like they say, seeing is believing.
What do you guys think could have happened with their memories?
I'd like for you to see the outside world.
You mean the world beyond the school walls?
So something really did happen out there.
Now are you interested in what I have to say? You wanna see what's out there? Hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. I wanna see too. See your faces sink into despair. Now then, open sesame!
Guys, we're gonna see outside of the school, I think.
Behold, the world beyond the school walls! This is the outside world you've all been so anxious to claw your way back into.
What? What? What the fuck? What is this? What? Why? What? Why Monokuma on the Sphinx? This makes no fucking sense.
The world has grown so very dangerous. That's what this means.
What are you talking about? None of this makes any sense.
What am I looking at?
This is a scene from a movie or something.
Why are people all dressed in Monokuma masks rioting?
What you just saw, all of you should recognize it. That world is locked away within the memories that were taken from you. If you can't remember, please just try. Do your best to try and recall.
Better kick your brain in the ass, because it's up to that gray lump whether you live or die. I don't remember ain't a fucking excuse no more, because now it's time for the final class trial.
Okay.
What the fuck happened outside?
You want us to remember or whatever, but when it comes to that crazy, confusing video you showed us,
That video made no fucking sense. It's a
What's the
Monokuma
meaning of
world.
the footage we saw? Is this another one of your practical jokes?
I mean, you're telling us to remember, but what am I supposed to be remembering?
Nobody can remember him.
No, that's wrong.
You can remember something, Genocide Joe.
Actually, she might remember.
Who might remember?
The other Toko. Genocide Jack.
Genocide Jack, whatever.
The two of them share certain kinds of knowledge, but their memories aren't linked, right?
I see. If their memories are separate, then even if one personality's forgotten, there's a chance the other may still have those memories.
what do you say, Toko?
Are you telling me to swap places with her? No, absolutely not. That'd be like forfeiting my entire identity.
Toko, you're the only one we can rely on now.
Da-da-da-da! It's me, your friendly neighborhood serial killer.
She listened to Master.
Boy, she just gave in like it was nothing.
I'm going to ask you a question, and I want to have it answered immediately. Do you know anything about this video?
Huh? What video?
The video that's playing right now.
Who the hell are you?
Oh, I'm the mastermind.
Oh, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
That's enough! Just look at the stupid screen.
Aye, aye, Roger, you got it, Captain.
They put Monokuma on the Sphinx. Giant Monokuma's destroyed. This makes no fucking sense.
Well, does it look familiar?
I don't have all the details, but of course it does!
Then you remember all the stuff it's showing?
Of course I do!
So you didn't lose your memory after?
Then why didn't you say something earlier? I only answer questions when someone bothers to ask me. I'm the quiet type, you know? Oh my god, she's the worst liar in the world.
More important, if you
Guys,
really
what
do
the fuck
remember,
is going on
what
here?
is it?
Huh? What's the matter, Master? Do you really not remember the tragedy?
Are we finally gonna learn what the tragedy is? I'm back. Thank you so much for coming back. I appreciate you stopping in again. We're almost at the end of the game. Maybe you can watch the ending with us.
Oh no! Seriously forgot? Maybe I can help you remember. With a kiss.
Oh shit.
Just answer the question. What happened out there?
Well, I can't really say if it happened or if it's still happening. But it was the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history.
Okay, so this makes a little more sense because I was like, okay, how could just one school mass murder thing be the worst, most awful, tragic event in human history when they happened on a consistent basis? But like, this makes more sense. It wasn't just the school. This was a whole worldwide thing. Okay.
Why is that phrase coming up now?
Because it's all because of that event. What is? Are you serious? I'm talking about the way the world is now.
Is now?
The world's been destroyed, get it?
Destroyed?
Explain yourself. Tell us everything you know.
Guys, what happened?
Copy that, darling. Okay, so this big, awful, tragic event, they started just calling it the tragedy, happened about a year ago. It was so big and so bad that even this murderous fiend went pale at the sight of it. I guess you could say what happened was man-made. But it was more on the level of a worldwide natural disaster.
Monokuma's just started appearing everywhere, destroying things.
Either way, there's no doubt that it was the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. And as a result, in basically no time flat, the world turned out the way it did, and that's that.
That's all there is to it? Come on! There wasn't a single concrete description in there!
I need to know what this tragedy is.
Well, it just so happens I don't know any of the specifics. Miss Moreau saw it all play out in real time, so why don't you ask her?
We already did, and she didn't know anything. That's why we're asking you.
I couldn't live up to Master's expectations!
Okay, that's enough of your little lover's quarrel. Whatever happened, it doesn't matter at this exact point in time, right? The end justifies the means. Everything serves the outcome. In other words, the world has ended. That's the important thing.
How can the world just end? It's the world.
I mean, it doesn't really look like it ended. There's the Monokumas are out there destroying things. There was a helicopter trying to fight the Monokumas. There must be a little more to this.
Calm down. It's okay. There's no need to panic. Every living person will be dead in 100 years anyway. So the world ending isn't that big a deal.
Oh, come on. Now you're just being ridiculous.
Well, as long as we're being ridiculous, I have another ridiculous story to tell you. It's the story of the Togami Corporation, which has given Byakuya's life all its meaning.
What did you say?
I'm glad to see you took the bait. You bit into it like a middle-aged secretary at an all-you-can-eat cake buffet.
Hey! So, what do you think happened to the Togami family?
I guess they fell.
Done, peasant.
But I didn't say anything yet.
I just got so fucking bored waiting, I couldn't help it. Even if you're wrong, eventually you'll figure it out, right? Till then, you're just going in circles.
So, no matter what you pick, you get the right answer. Pretty innovative, don't you think?
But do you think it might be a disease? Getting bored so easy, I mean. Do you think I might be sick?
Anyway, like I was saying, Byakuya's entire lineage has been totally annihilated.
What? What the hell are you talking about?
I can confirm that his entire family has died. Even the distant relatives. The Togami name has perished.
Stop with these idiotic jokes.
Stop! And said with such authority. A peasant would dare challenge us? The avatar of divine punishment? You must learn your place, peasant. You are no longer the ultimate affluent progeny.
They couldn't possibly be gone. The Togami family is destined to guide the world.
This dude this bloodline shit's kind of fucked up, not gonna lie.
Hell, there is no world anymore, remember? It got fucked a full year ago.
Got fucked a full year ago.
Hold on. That doesn't make any sense.
Huh? That don't make sense.
There's no way that happened a year ago. I mean, we only came to this school a few weeks ago. If some kind of world-ending event happened a year ago, then how do you explain the totally normal world we were living in up till then?
Have you considered the possibility that you're mistaken about that?
Mistaken?
Well, if I'm understanding you right, it sounds like you think the tragedy happened a year before you arrived here.
Well, yeah. I mean, like he said, we just got here a few weeks ago.
A few weeks ago? Ooh, I get it. You're saying that what happened 2 years ago actually happened more recently, right?
Huh? 2 years ago?
Well, I mean, you guys all started attending Hope's Peak Academy 2 years ago.
What?
What the hell is this chick trying to say?
I understand why you'd have trouble accepting it, but in the end, you can't deny the truth. And the truth is, everything is cause and effect. Deny that, and you may as well give yourself up to God.
Ari, 123949494. Hi, thanks so much for tuning in. We're getting to the end of this game. We're learning some fucked up truths here.
So, you must surely understand all the hints I've given you so far, right? What are the memories I took from you?
Come now, answer us. Answer with all your heart and soul.
I just don't know what's going on anymore.
I got it!
She took away our life at
If we
Hope's
accept
Peak.
that what you say is true, then we've all lost our memories of the last 2 years after coming to this school.
Nope. Nope. No. Nope. No. I mean, no matter what anyone says,
Another correct answer. Well done, peasant.
Seriously? This routine again?
We've lost 2 years worth of memories?
That's right. You've already spent 2 full years here at Hope's Peak Academy. And that entire period of time is precisely what you've forgotten.
I don't remember the last 2 years of my life? That's not possible!
Oh shit.
Years worth of memories. I could never lose something like that.
We've been living here for 2 years? Hell no! That's impossible! I mean, I haven't gone to any awesome school events or anything! Heck, I've never even gone to a single class!
Not true. Not true. How are you? I'm pretty good.
Hero, there's something I'd like you to take a look at.
This game is nuts. Yeah, this game is really fucking tripping me out right now. I have, like, it's really throwing some fucking curveballs.
This notebook right here.
This is like the last thing I expected.
Huh? Hey, why's my name written on it?
Ari, how are you? More importantly.
I found it in the locker room on the 2nd floor. If you don't mind, could you take a look inside?
Sure, whatever you want. But I've never seen this notebook before in my life.
Wizza, is something wrong?
It's kinda similar. No, even more than that. This is absolutely my handwriting, without a doubt! But how is this? I don't remember ever writing in this thing! No way!
It looks like you actually did attend class here at Hope's Peak, but somehow, you forgot all about it.
Lies! It's all one big lie!
Did the tragedy happen in the school and then spread out to the outside
I
world?
don't want to believe it either. But there's also no explanation for this pocketbook.
And whose pocketbook is that?
It's mine. And the handwriting inside is also mine. There's no doubt about it. But just like Hero, I have no memory of ever writing in it.
And the reason for that is the 2 years of missing memories?
After seeing all the evidence, do you have any choice but to acknowledge the truth?
Isn't it just so desperately dark? The mystery's solved, but it's like a goddamn funeral in here. Shit, man, I've never been to a funeral. Hell yes!
2 years of school life. How many moments of blossoming youth have you missed out on? How many fun classes? How many school events? This was your chance to build lasting friendships, right? And on top of that, something tragically sad happened 1 year ago. The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history.
What is it? What's the
Right
most
before
tragic
everyone's
event in human
eyes,
history?
The world came crashing down. You absorbed all that despair, but then you forgot it all.
Did it have to do with the Togami family?
And once you'd forgotten, you made the choice to subject yourselves to this killing game. Oh, and there's one other thing. To be even more precise, the memories you all lost were...
Actually, never mind. I'm bored. Explaining stuff is boring.
What?
We are bored of this world. Everyone always talks big, declaring all the great things they'll do. But then they always fizzle out. This world is just so desperately fucking boring!
What are you talking about?
In a way, I'm jealous of all of you. To give yourself over so completely to such stimulating despair.
Yeah, so figure out the rest for yourselves. I'm sick of expositioning all this shit.
Figure out what?
Figure out where your memories come apart
That's at the heart of all of this.
Where your memories come apart.
I got it! The moment I lost my memories. I can't think of any time other than that day. When I first came to the gates of this school and stepped foot in the main hall. When I passed out, I was overcome with a strange sensation.
Wow, you still have enough spirit to keep on talking, huh? So I don't know much about the details, but it seems like everyone remembers passing out, right? And your sense of time got all messed up because of the memory loss after that? I guess it must have been something like that.
After I passed out, I woke up in a classroom with my head on a desk. I assumed not much time had passed since I'd collapsed in the main hall.
I feel like they kind of glanced over that in the beginning, like it was nothing. Like you literally got like fucking roofied, and then you just like wake up and you're like, oh, whatever, on with things.
The reason it felt so short was because our memories of the time in between had been completely removed.
You got it, honey. 2 years of memories? Poof, gone. Which means, of course,
When everyone met for the first time, it wasn't actually for the first time. Unaware of this fact, you took the time to introduce yourselves to each other,
But by that point, we'd already spent 2 years together at the school. That's what those photos reveal, isn't it?
Yep, that's what they reveal. You were all such close friends. You spent 2 years together, and then you started killing each other. And it was all so you could escape into a world that's already been annihilated. What a terribly tragic tale. Even if you left now, there's nothing you could do to fix it.
You're the one who set things up to be like this!
I love you all so much.
What?
Once your school life here began, I thought about you constantly.
What the fuck is she talking
It's
about?
only natural that I would fall in love.
This is weird.
So, since I love you guys so much, I'll tell you all about it. All about the idea we came up with as the ultimate despair. Our plan to bring despair to all mankind. Let's go back in time 2 years, okay? Back to when everyone first came to this school. School life during that first year overflowed with hope and happiness. Oh boy, it was just the worst. Everyone was enjoying themselves so much. You were all having the time of your lives.
but that couldn't last forever, of course. The peacefulness only made it through that first year. Because after that, an event unfolded that hammered a soul-crushing despair into all of humanity. The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. The tragedy.
Okay, what's the tragedy though?
All too soon, the world's days of peace came to a bloody end. And as you can imagine, the school was no exception. The tragedy even made its way here, leading to the extermination of most of the students.
Okay, so it's... I don't know what's happening in the Discord server. So it started outside of the school and then made its way in.
Are you?
What do you mean?
The most tragic event in human history, and the ultimate despair that caused it. I can't believe it's all because of just you and Mukuro. Was it some kind of organization? An angry mob? An incredibly motivated family?
You have a point. If I had to describe it, I'd say it was none of those. How can I put it?
It was more of an ideological thing. Despair is contagious, you know. It's almost like a natural phenomenon. Everyone is capable of it, and now the entire world has fallen into despair.
In other words, if you see despair as the enemy, then your enemy is the world itself.
I just don't understand why.
We didn't ask you to try to understand. This was a tangent anyway, unrelated to the matter at hand.
Okay, so let's get back to the story. Hope's Peak had taken so much damage. You guys were the only survivors. The members of the 78th class of Hope's Peak Academy were the only ones left.
And then, something super neat happened! Now pay attention, because this is important, and I'm only gonna say it once! So guess what? To protect everyone who had survived, Hope's Peak was transformed into a shelter! That's right! It was transformed into a shelter!
You said it twice, you liar.
I said it twice!
Now, someone was responsible for that transformation, for creating what would eventually become your prison. Do any of you know who that might have been?
The Prime Minister.
I got it! It could only have been the headmaster of Hope Peak Academy. He wanted to turn the school into a shelter to try and protect us. To protect us from the despair and tragedy taking place outside. That's why he asked us to make that promise. To say that we were willing to live in this school forever.
We believe he had something like that in mind, yes. If you, the collective hope of a new generation, could survive, maybe the world could have a fresh start.
Yeah, the headmaster put that much faith in you.
And because we had that same hope, that's why we all agreed to live here forever.
But creating the shelter was also his single biggest mistake. It's laughable, really. He was the headmaster, but he had no idea. He had no idea that we, the ultimate despair, had already made our way into the school. So what was supposed to be a shelter to keep you safe became a cage that made it impossible for you to escape despair. I have to say, it really helped me out a lot. It saved me a ton of time.
By the way, it was you yourselves who blocked off the windows, the doors, all the exits. Under the headmaster's direction, you all went about your work like obedient little sheep.
You mean we trapped ourselves in here?
And then you forgot all about it and started bitching about how you were trapped in here.
This is crazy.
Once you'd finished building your little shelter, it was time for me and Mukuro to get to work. And thus began the killing game.
So Junko killed fucking Kirigiri's dad.
Me and Mukuro had come here, spending the last 2 years waiting for that moment.
That moment where you all began killing each other served as the climax of our global despair plan.
And the only reason you survived the tragedy was so that you could be a part of it.
You let us live? So we could go around killing each other? Is that what you're saying?
Why? Why would you do that?
Because this was so much more than a simple high school death match. Rather, it was a method to hunt down and destroy every last remaining speck of hope in the world.
What are you saying?
Well, it would seem that there's a little bit left out there. A few souls unwilling to give up hope. So I thought I should show them, which is why
Well, why don't you tell me?
That was simple
now
enough.
I understand. You're talking
Guys,
about
I'm wearing a
you
Playboy
hijacking
Cardi
the
shirt.
airwaves, aren't you?
He cheesing. Hold up, I gotta go take a piss. I'll be right back. Do not go anywhere. I'll be right back. I'm back. I'm back. I murder a rhyme one word at a time. You never heard of a mind as perverted as mine. You better get rid of that 9. It ain't gonna help. What good's it gonna do against a man who strangles himself? I'm waiting for hell. Shit, I'm anxious as hell. Manson, you safe in that cell. Be thankful it's jail. I used to be my mommy's little angel at 12, 13. I was putting shells for the 12 gauge on the shelf. I used to get punked and bullied on my block till I cut a kitten's head off and then I put it in this kid's mailbox. I used to give a fuck. Now I could give a fuck less. What do I think of success? It sucks. Too much stress? Yes. I must guess, I guess. Smoke cess, or this. No, was raised wrong. Whatever I say, I don't know. You guys get the joke at this point. Anyway.
Uh-huh. That's exactly what I'm talking about. To show the world the murders taking place at this school, which was meant to be a symbol of hope.
That was the whole point of the ultimate despair. When I said climax, that was what I was talking about. The world watched as you fell into despair and began to kill each other one after another. Despair is as contagious as any disease. Any hope left turns to despair.
Isn't the power of television just amazing? By the way, since we started broadcasting, a whole bunch of people have tried to come and rescue you.
Are you serious?
But utilizing the heavy weaponry I installed around the school grounds, I had no problem expelling them.
Expelled them?
I have to thank you all. They were a relentless bunch, refusing to give up on hope and trying to force their beliefs on the world. But in the end, I was able to give them the final despair. Death.
So you just used us? To bring despair to everyone in the outside world?
Well, sure, but I also gave you a second chance at life, right? So it's like, give and take.
Give and take? You're so full of shit!
And there's a reason I chose you guys to survive when all the other students were dropping like flies. I mean, we built up 2 years of memories together. You were all my treasured classmates.
Sorry, that's a lie. I just figured you'd despair even more when you found out a friend had betrayed you.
And that's the truth, which is what you wanted, right? So, does it make you feel utterly lost and hopeless? You solved the mystery, but despair at the truth, right?
Don't tell me. Did you seriously count on the possibility that we would solve your mystery?
And if we did, then what? Our final desire for creating this world of despair was so we could experience one last class trial. If you were bold enough to solve the mystery, only to discover that the truth was utterly hopeless, how would you react? What would you do?
See? Discovering the truth doesn't necessarily lead to a sense of hope.
Truth can be full of despair, too. Like right fucking now!
Not to mention, all those motives I talked about were totally meaningless. I mean, with the world having ended and all.
Meaningless? Then we've been murdering each other for nothing?
And think about it. You chose to lock yourselves up here, then started murdering each other to get out.
We weren't just random strangers either. We were classmates. We'd spent 2 years together.
No, even I can't laugh at that.
We get it. We get it, okay? You're totally awesome, right? We get it already. So help us! I'll do anything! Just help me!
A peasant begging for his life? Oh, how delightful! We've never witnessed such a travesty firsthand.
But I'm sorry to say, begging doesn't work on me. All I want is despair, and there's no reason for it. And since there's no reason, there's no argument against it. There's just no understanding it. No argument, no understanding. What better definition of ultimate despair could there be?
Wait, hold on. You've just been going on about whatever you feel like, but there's no real reason for us to believe anything you have to say.
That's what I'm saying. Like, how do we even know this outside world shit is true? Because it's like, why would Monokuma be on the Sphinx? And why would there be giant Monokuma robots destroying buildings? And why would everyone be wearing Monokuma masks? The fuck?
Huh? You say the world's fallen apart, but I haven't seen it for myself.
She trying to fuck with our heads.
So I don't acknowledge it. I don't accept it as the truth.
Until you see it with your own eyes. Truth and falsehood overlap one another. In other words, you're not unlike Schrodinger's cat right now. Is that what you're saying? If so, what then?
Are you saying you won't accept the truth until you can go outside and see for yourself? Well, you better not. You go out into that world and you're all goners for sure. Trust me, I'm not lying about any of this.
Well, even if it's all true, I refuse to give in. I refuse to lose to you.
I think I'd rather take my chances in the outside world.
For the sake of everyone you've killed.
Huh? Everyone I've killed? What are you talking about? You're the ones who killed them.
I didn't kill anyone. I simply gave you a little nudge in the right direction.
And that's all it took for you to start killing each other. You're nothing but bloodthirsty animals.
That's why anyone was murdered here, peasant.
Say what you want about hope, but we're all creatures of instinct, right? Despair comes naturally.
Hell yes! That's funny as shit!
No! This isn't just some game to us. It's murder! Plain and simple. You stole our memories. Invented reasons for us to do it. You pushed us all into a corner. It's all your fault!
You certainly have a talent for passing the buck, don't you? That must be your hope, huh? But we don't have much time left to keep up this banter. We have to draw things to a close soon.
What do you mean?
I'm talking about the vote, of course. You didn't forget about that little rule, did you? Oh, and also, since this will be the last vote, I decided to change the rules.
What?
You guys so full of hope, and me so full of despair. I've decided to have you vote which one will be punished. If even one of you votes to punish hope, well then, I'll consider that a win for me and
punish everyone on the side of hope.
Even if it's just one person?
Oh, but don't worry. I won't be voting, of course.
Even if you don't, you still got the upper hand in all this.
It's okay. Nobody would actually vote to kill themselves, right?
Oh, let me just mention one more thing. When I win to punish you guys, you'll have to stay here till you grow old and die. No fighting, no killing. That's your punishment.
You mean we'd
We'd have to just live here?
She's saying she'll let us live.
If you're not happy with that, then go ahead and punish me. And make your way to the
What would you
outside
guys do?
world.
Would you guys want to just stay living in this place? Or would you guys take your chances on the outside world?
Enter a world fallen from grace, where only despair exists, where you'd likely be dead within a day.
What are you saying? So no matter what, we're doomed.
Wait a sec. I just got hit with an inspiration bomb. Dying of old age is boring as shit, right? The audience at home isn't gonna dig that at all. So, here's what'll happen. One of you will get to experience an instant, super impressive punishment.
Outside world? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I take my chances out there. Fuck this place.
What? You can't just...
Do you mean to say you'll execute one of us?
And I get to decide who's gonna have to suck it down. Makoto, you're up.
Me?
Yeah, you've been acting up, causing all kinds of trouble. I hate you!
So let me make this clear. Everyone has two choices in front of them. If a single person votes for Hope to be punished, then only Makoto will receive a harsh punishment, and the rest of you will live here in peace.
If, on the other hand, you desire to see us punished, then you must all leave this place.
I will force you out, ensuring you all die horrible deaths in the outside world.
What I'm saying is, if you sacrifice Makoto, the rest of you will get to live out your lives.
What? Has your resolve softened? Have you lost confidence? Are you afraid of being punished? Don't you have faith in your friends?
No, that's not it.
It's okay. You're right to be afraid. It would seem all of those around you have realized the futility of going against me.
It's so beautiful. Your lovely faces, eroded by despair, have come together as one.
Bro, my friends better not vote to have me killed.
Besides, Yoko, you could never betray your father, could you?
What?
I mean, the headmaster's only wish was that all of you would survive, right? That's why he tried to trap you all here after all. The least you can do is try to honor your dead father's wishes.
Kyoko!
One person's despair is enough to seal your fate. Isn't that just the most hopeless outcome ever?
So, who do you think's gonna give in? Whose despair is gonna sign your death warrant?
No one. Nobody's gonna give in to despair. We're not gonna lose to you.
So boring. Stubborn till the very end, huh? Well, that's fine. Then let's just hurry up and get it over with. It's time for the final vote. Everything will come to an end. Your stupid hope.
And your stupid life.
Okay.
We won't give up. As long as there's hope, we'll never give up.
If I were to die, that would be the end of Hope's Peak Academy.
Don't lose hope now.
Don't lose hope now.
My fortune-telling senses are telling me not to leave this place.
Don't lose hope, hero.
To live means moving forward, right?
Exactly. Don't lose hope.
So even if it's hard, even if we're scared, we don't have any choice, do we?
Facts.
I want to keep on
Life
living.
is scary. That's
I want
part
to
of
open
it.
the next door. There must be something new waiting for me.
Yes.
So that's why, no matter what, I need to get out of here.
Yes.
The whole fortune-telling thing doesn't matter anymore. What matters is my own gut feelings.
Big facts.
We won't give up. As long as there's hope,
We'll never give up.
If I were to die, that would be the end of Hope's Peak Academy.
I've decided to have faith in myself.
By the way, the air outside is totally polluted, you know. The only reason we're okay in here is thanks to the air purifiers in the physics lab.
Don't lose hope. Don't lose hope. We don't lose hope around here.
I've been thinking about all this. And I was thinking, at a time like this, what would Sakura do?
She would move forward, oi.
We only get stronger by taking adversity by the horns. Confront that thorny path with enthusiasm.
Facts.
That sounds like something she'd say, right?
Yes.
No. I think that's definitely what she'd say. Which is why Yeah! I've made up my mind!
we won't give up. As long as there's hope,
As long as there's hope.
If I were to die, that would be the end of Hope's Peak Academy.
I've decided to have faith in myself.
By the way, the only reason we're okay is thanks to the air purifiers. Say whatever you want. I've made my decision.
If I die, the purifiers will screech to a halt. In other words, as soon as I die, the communal life you've all been living will come to an end.
don't lose hope now.
Don't lose hope.
I don't care either way. I'm fine with whichever one is more interesting. Actually, I may not look like it, but I always hated school. Hell, no matter how I look, still hate it. Oh, but no matter what, Master has to come along with us.
We won't give up. As long as there's hope, we'll never give up.
If I were to die, that would be the end of Hope. By the way, the only reason is thanks to the air. Say whatever you want. If I die, the purifier.
In other words, as soon as the communal life you've all been living will come.
I can keep on living as long as I have my Master's love.
All of you will have to leave. You'll have to go into the world outside, where only death and despair are waiting.
Don't be scared, Bayuka. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. You can carry on your family's lineage.
What's the matter? You're not actually trying to encourage me, are you? Ridiculous.
You don't need encouragement.
It never even crossed my mind.
Yeah,
that I'd
that's
give in
right.
to despair. But don't misunderstand me. I couldn't care in the slightest what happens to
That's
you.
Bayuka.
I just have to keep my word. I swore I would end the life of the mastermind. Besides, the Togami family isn't dead, because I'm still alive.
Yes. That's what I'm saying. You find a badass bitch to fuck out there. You know? Carry on your bloodline. Rule the new world.
I can restore the Togami family
Can
and
be
bring
the
it
new
greater glory
Illuminati.
than it's ever known.
We won't give up. As long as there's hope,
We'll never give up.
If I were to die,
That would be the end. By the way,
the only reason is thanks to the air purifier.
say whatever you want.
If I die, the purifier. In other words,
Fuck the air purifiers.
Keep on living as long as
all of you will have to leave. You'll have to go into the world outside.
I already said I would claim the mastermind's life, by whatever means necessary.
So, what are you gonna do? Will you just die? Is that what you want?
Gary.
Don't lose hope now.
Come on, Gary.
I didn't really know my father, so I can't pretend to know what he was thinking. But even if we're just connected by blood, there's one thing I am sure of.
That you will not lose hope.
He would never want us to abandon Makoto and choose to stay here.
Facts.
I can't explain why exactly. But if I'm sure of anything, I'm sure of that. Just because we don't actually know anything, does that mean we can't understand? Could it be that... No, never mind. So, Makoto, I don't think you wound up at this school because you had good luck or bad luck. I think you came here for a different reason entirely.
I think so
You
too.
came here to bring down the ultimate despair.
Yup. Big facts. Big facts.
You came here to confront despair without ever giving up. And if that's true, I think we could call you
The ultimate hope.
Ultimate Hope.
Yes.
What do you think?
I fuck with it.
What the hell are you?
You know what I am. You know what I am, bitch.
So
You know what I
uncool.
am.
Your stupid faces, the stupid things you've said, the stupid way you all treat each other. It's all so uncool, so unhip. Shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up!
She's cracking under the pressure.
Lame.
She knows what I am. I'm not kind of elite anything. Hope isn't a talent you develop. But I still. Y'all know what I am? Y'all know what I am?
You suck. So uncool. You dare to stand against us? Hope is a joke. Who are you? Can't listen to this to you. You're gross. Suffer from despair. I just love despair. You suck. What do you want? So uncool. You're unbearable. Hope is a joke. Who are you? Would you like to die? You're gross. Suffer from despair. Everything is pointless. Suffer from despair.
You know what I am. You know what I am.
Despair into
Hope keeps on going.
The ultimate hope, motherfucker. What?
I refuse to give up. I refuse to get bored. I refuse to throw it all away.
That's right, Makoto.
I refuse to despair.
Yes. Fuck despair.
Because all I have going for me is the desire to keep moving
Facts.
What's going on? What's happening?
Never give up. Y'all see this shit? There's some real messages in this scheme. Don't give up. You know? Keep going no matter what. We got A. So what's up? I got coins I can't spend, but okay.
It looks like we've reached the end. I think it may be time to vote.
I think so too.
We just gotta pull the lever, right?
Good. I'm
Let's
ready
fucking
to go.
vote this bitch into the fucking ground.
Let's put an end to these trials. Put an end to the killing. With our own hands.
Facts. Now what's gonna happen?
The hell?
Indeed.
I lost? Well, that's just... What the heck? Well, that's just... totally the best! So this is
Don't make me repeat myself.
Okay.
Hey. However,
Hope is contagious, y'all. That's why y'all gotta walk through life with hope. Never give up. Inspire others with your actions of being a hopeful person. Don't give up on the world, you know? Even if it gets really bad, and even if a bunch of people around you start dropping dead and shit, you just gotta keep going.
There's one last thing.
No matter where you run, no matter where you hide, there's always gonna be fucking despair, but you keep going. That's the nature of life.
It's fine, it's fine.
it can't be.
Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! How many times do I have to tell you?
Don't get in my way!
Are we gonna save Junko, or is she gonna fucking off herself?
So this is how the despair of death feels. It's so wonderful. Even a tenth of this despair, even 100th. I want every last soul on this planet to taste such despair.
What do you guys think? Would you guys want to save Junko, or would you guys want to kill her?
I want the entire world to die with that despair in its mouth. Okay, let's do this. I've reserved an extra special punishment for last. Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time!
What's her punishment gonna be? She gonna hang herself? What the fuck? The ultimate punishment, what the fuck could it be? The 1,000 blows? The cage of death? What? The burning of the witch? Bro, what? How is she just surviving all these things? What is going on? She was just burned to death. How is she, like, what? She gonna survive being crushed to death as well? This makes no fucking sense. Oh, I think she's dead now. How did she survive being burned to death? Monokuma hair ties. The air purifiers really did turn off. Now we're getting out of here. Finally, after all this shit.
Makoto.
So,
Indeed.
If, on the other hand, you desire to see us punished, then you must all leave this place.
I will force you out, ensuring you all die horrible deaths in the outside world.
In other words,
But
it's true.
Yes.
My beautiful scissors! Achoo!
Where's she gonna stick those scissors? Oh, he can continue his bloodline with Toko. There you go. He'll give her a little jewel of a baby.
That's enough.
Anyway,
but
for serious.
in other words,
as long as you have that hope, you can keep moving forward no matter what trouble you may fall into. That is honestly like the essence of hope, you know what I mean?
am I wrong?
As long as you have hope, that's all you need to keep going in life.
You got it.
My first stop's gonna be the closest donut shop. Well, if the world's as she described it, I don't know if you're gonna find one, but...
Hey.
Okay.
Oh, she'll make some herself. With flour. If there's no flour, she'll grow wheat. No road, you just gotta build one creation.
Could it be? How about that? Whoa!
Ooh.
Makoto.
What can we do? Well, I mean, there's 3 guys, there's 3 girls, so what can we do? I don't know. We can do anything. That's right.
well, I guess this is goodbye. And goodbye to Sakura. But hey, if we gotta say goodbye, we may as well do it with a smile on our face.
Hey guys! You guys want your fortunes told anywhere, anytime. You just let me know. I'll be there.
You know how much I hate being annoyed, but if something does come up, you may as well let me know. I can't guarantee I'll actually bother listening, but, you know.
I don't know why, but I have a burning desire to start writing. I might be able to pull it off. A story about Master and me. And the others, I guess.
I can't say I'm sorry about what happened, but still, it does feel kind of strange.
I really don't know what to say.
This is it, guys. We're finally at the fucking
I
end.
guess we graduated?
gonna happen. What's gonna be out there, guys? After all this time, we've done it. We finally did it. Are we even gonna see what's out there? Or is it just gonna end? It's just gonna end like that. Well, shit. I guess we'll never know. Was the world really fucked up, or was the world peaceful like we remembered before we went in? All I know is I'm about to smoke Junko. I guess this is it. Do you guys think there'll be another scene after the credits? I don't know, honestly. I think this might be the end, because there's other Danganronpa games, so it's like maybe they continue on with this. But yeah, I had a lot of fun playing this game. When I first started it, I didn't really like it that much. I didn't really like the gameplay and stuff, but I'm really glad I stuck with this game. Like, it's a really cool game. And I figured it would have a really cool ending. So I'm glad I stuck around and I continued playing it. And everybody who watched me play through it, like, thank you so much. I appreciate the fuck out of you guys. Like, it's been a really fun journey. A deep dive into the concept of hope when met with despair, you know what I'm saying? Like, lots of valuable lessons to learn from this game, I would say. I'm excited to play the other games. I'm gonna play some other games before I play the second Danganronpa, but I'm definitely gonna make it through all the games, for sure. And I heard that low-key this one's like the worst one, so I'm really excited to play 2 and 3. What did you guys think about this ending? I thought it was a cool ending. We never gave up hope. I really like this closing track. I don't really want to talk over it because it's really fire. I can't believe Junko was the ultimate despair though. I did not see that shit coming. At all. Like, that shit was like, what? This game is nuts. This game is pretty fucking nuts. Started off kind of slow for me, but like I said, I'm really glad that I fucking finished this shit and I stuck through it. And honestly, if it wasn't for like you guys watching, I probably wouldn't have stuck through it because like it didn't really entertain me that much at first, but since I was like streaming it, I didn't want to give up on it, so I kept going. And I'm glad I did. So thank you guys for watching. Thank you so much everybody who watched. Thank you all of the subscribers I got along the way, all the followers I got along the way, anyone who's learned about me through my playthroughs of this game, thank you so much for giving me a chance at entertaining you, allowing me into your life. I hope that I can inspire hope in you, in your life, you know what I mean, with my music and stuff like that. And with my other streams and all the other stuff that I do, you know what I'm saying? I hope if you watch this with me, you remember this lesson in hope, and you take it with you, and you carry on through all of life's challenges. And if you ever start to despair, you just gotta think back to this. Like, don't lose hope, you know what I'm saying? There's always a million reasons to keep having hope. And there's always a million reasons to despair at shit, but that's okay. As long as you have hope, it'll be okay. And inspire hope in other people. I think that's one of the most important things you can do in life. I can see why people really like this game. Oh shit, it's Monokuma. He looking chubby.
Interesting.
He looking kind of thick though. Damn, might just act up.
Things are getting very interesting indeed. Like I said at the beginning, I'm not a teddy bear. I am Monokuma. And I am this school's headmaster.
They setting it up for a sequel. I guess that explains how there's a sequel. Receive the Easter egg present. Monokuma didn't die. He's still here. And just like that, what happens if we continue? What happens? Is it just the beginning all over again? I assume there probably is like a new game plus mode. It really is just a new game plus, isn't it? Just like that. Let me look this up. Is there... What happens? So there's a whole other mode of playing through the game called... What's it called? School mode. Well, maybe we'll check this out next time. I don't know. Maybe this isn't the end of this game. I don't know. I'm gonna look into this a little more, see how like long this is and stuff. But yeah, for tonight, I'm done. But I will be back not tomorrow, Friday, playing Genshin Impact. And then I will be back next Monday continuing Minecraft. And then next Wednesday, I don't know what we're gonna play. If you guys want me to continue playing this game next Wednesday, let me know. Maybe I will. I don't know. I didn't know that there was a whole other mode, school mode. Apparently there's an alternate version to things. We might have to check it out. I don't know. Maybe this isn't the end of Danganronpa. But it is the end for tonight, because it's almost 4 a.m. And I didn't really anticipate this. But yeah. Thanks so much everybody who watched. I had a lot of fun. If you're watching this on YouTube and you've made it this far, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And it'd be really awesome if you could leave a like and a comment, and maybe subscribe to my YouTube channel if you feel like it. Also, this Saturday, I have a new drop coming for Sad Monster Apparel. So check us out, www.sadmonsterapparel.com. New products, you know what I'm saying. And then next Wednesday, I have another single dropping, and it's going to be the last single before Heartless Heights comes out, which is dropping next month on the 18th. So if you fuck with my music, go pre-save that shit on Spotify, and then you'll get notified as soon as it drops. Go listen to my other music, Before Crisis, Heartless Heights. That's my newest EP. It's a little demo of what's to come on the album that's dropping next month. And keep hope in your life, you know what I'm saying? Don't despair when things get tough. Don't despair. And if you have hope, be contagious with that hope. Spread it to others. You know what I'm saying? But with that being said, thank you so much everybody who tuned in. I really appreciate you guys. And hopefully I'll see you guys on Friday playing Genshin Impact. But yeah. Peace.